And we're good. So, what topic do you want to do?
You pick.
Ooh, okay. Let me go back to the topics. Okay, I do like all silent letters will be used from words, and I also like the katana. But what do you think?
Is it recording right now?
I'm gonna keep it rolling just so we record everything, but I'll crop it when we're done. So I have everything, but I'm not gonna use everything.
Alright, yeah. Man, I don't know. I think later we can get Dakota and Maddie in here and we can do the hero one, or I guess,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. That would be fun. Then...
So yeah, these are all okay. So I'm gonna just explain it for the video's sake. So basically, we are going to pick a very random and obscure, kind of controversial topic. So we're each gonna try to either defend or attack it, and I believe we'll just do it randomly. As in, I can flip a coin. If it's heads, I'll defend it. If it's tails, I'll attack it. And so that way, it's not planned out, and we can keep it as realistic as possible. Does that sound good?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, I understand what you're saying.
So yeah, just a few housekeeping rules. One, just do not swear. Okay, keep that out because I don't like it. I mean, I can definitely censor it out, but I don't. It'll make it easier if I not. It'll make it easier if there's no swearing, and yeah, I believe that's it because I don't care if this gets heated because I'm pretty sure it will. But if it does get heated, I'm pretty sure it'll reflect more realisticness.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Okay, so do you want to just jump into one of these?
I don't know which one I would want to, because all of these are super weird and obscure and kind of
They would never happen in real life.
Yeah.
That's exactly why I picked them. So let's.
I think the idea of everyone needs to be honest 100% of the time is very. I think it would have a much bigger impact on the world than everyone really realizes at first glance.
Yeah, it really would. But remember, we're not saying how it would affect. We're defending or attacking. But I think a good one will be just everyone needs to be 100% honest at all times because that's practical, but it's also not completely controversial. Do you agree?
Well, wait. So in this way, you're saying that everyone just is, or they are enforcing a law where everyone must?
In all of these are enforcing a law where everyone must. It is not everyone automatically has to. And it's not like they've been doing this ever since. It's from right now. I probably should have explained that, but starting now, everybody needs to be 100% honest under penalty of under penalty of death. There we go.
All right.
So I was thinking earlier, and maybe I probably added too many topics that we could use. But what about this? Okay, nobody is allowed to cut their hair ever again. You're not saying.
Stupid.
Yeah, I know exactly. But unless it's for an emergency medical reason, they cannot cut their hair.
I can't even think of a reason why you would support that.
Okay. So we're already 4 minutes in, and we have actually not decided on anything.
I know. I can't. Just pick one for me.
Okay, let's do the katana. I like it, and it's funny.
All right.
Okay.
So should everybody over 12 be required to carry a katana at all times? No.
So wait, So the way we're gonna do this is I will quote unquote flip a coin. In other words, number between 1 and 2. 1 is heads, 2 is tails. If I get tails, I will automatically have to support it. If I get heads, I am automatically against it.
All right.
So like we can't pick, and yeah, I'm just gonna keep it at that. We just can't pick what we're doing. So I'm generating, and I got 1. So I am attacking this idea.
Okay.
So we will start with our opening arguments. Would you like to give your opening arguments about why this is a good idea, or do you want me to attack first?
Okay. Hold on. Let me form.
Okay. So
I was very ready to attack it, not defend it.
Okay. Should I start? Should I just start because I kind of got a decent idea.
Yeah.
Okay. So this idea is I'd say a little easy to attack. So one, if you give every single person in the entire world a katana, there's bound to be random idiots that are just like swinging their katana wildly around, and that's going to cause a lot of problems. 2, if a violent fight breaks out, say now if a bar fight, if now it's just like fists and beer bottles. Imagine adding katanas to that, and you just like blow up the entire thing. And lastly, see, everybody would have, if they wanted to be good with a katana, they would have to learn, and that would kind of take time out of your day when you could be learning other things. And I just think that having a katana is just, it would cause too much trouble in the world.
See, I agree with what you're saying, which is why it's so hard for me to come up with something else.
Oh no!
Because I literally can't think of a positive reason of why everyone in the world should have a katana.
Hey, dude, if you want, I can just completely restart the video, start from scratch, and you can attack it. if you want.
No, I just need a second to think about how I'm supposed to defend this.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So, if everyone in the world has a katana, think of it as a plate. And there is currently one pancake on this plate, and this pancake is everyone at their own neutral level. Everyone at their own neutral self-defense level. Then if you give everyone a katana on the planet, that's just adding another pancake. It's still the same flat level as before, it's just a little bit higher. So, like, it doesn't really change anything if everyone were to have a katana. Does that make sense? Because if literally every single person were to have a katana, if disabled people have katanas, then they're still disabled, so they wouldn't be able to defend themselves from people who didn't have katanas in the first place. So even if they have the katanas, it doesn't change anything. And then if you have a katana and your enemy has a katana, then you might as well just both drop them because it makes no difference. The only way for someone to gain an advantage by having a katana is if the other person doesn't have one, or if the person is better, but if everyone on the planet gets one, 99% of people on the planet haven't learned how to use a katana, so if everyone on the world were to have a katana, it would end up just being the same.
Well, no, because, like, okay, right now, there's plenty of, like, really dumb people in the world. Like, okay, I'll use COVID as an example. In Walmart, okay, people are, like, fist fighting over toilet paper, and I've heard in a Target, people were literally, like, I think someone got shot over a thing of Pokemon cards. If you add katanas, now every single person has a deadly weapon, and that doesn't. If you give every single person a hand grenade, and so one person, it just everybody dies. Now I know with a katana, not everyone will die. The person that is the best will come out on top. But we're not saying whose fault it is. We're just saying that kills people, and if everyone has a katana, more people are gonna die than if not everyone had a katana.
Okay, let me put it to you this way: if you're in a room with a guy, and you have a table to the left of you, and he has a table to the left of him, and there are 3 different weapons on there. You have a shuriken, a katana, and I don't know. Pick another melee weapon.
An axe.
Yeah, an axe, a shuriken, and a katana, and you had to pick one of them to fight the other person. That makes it much more difficult to pick your options because you have options in the first place. If you had one option and you both had the same option, then there wouldn't be any advantage or disadvantage. So it's like the concept of what if we all had jetpacks? Like the world
So
would still be normal. We just would have built our
so
society around jetpacks instead of not having jetpacks. If we had all had katanas in the first place, we would have just built our society around katanas instead of not having katanas. So really,
can I ask you
if
something?
everyone, so
So what you're saying is if you add 20 to everything, the answer. Okay, so if you have 1/2 and you add 20 to that, now you have 21/42. It's still the same fraction. Is that what you're kind of saying?
I guess,
It's
yeah,
if you add 20
yeah,
to both sides
yes.
of the equation, it's still
It,
correct.
it doesn't, if as long as it doesn't tilt in another direction, as long as the scales stay equal, then it doesn't really matter what happens.
Well,
Because
no,
it's still a
because
50-50. It's still the same. The odds are still the same. It's just the only thing that I mean, nothing really changes. Because think about it this way: it's difficult for us to imagine if everyone had a katana because almost no one has a katana. At least anyone that we know, probably. I mean, I have a friend who has a sword, but he got it from like the Renaissance fair, and it's not even sharp.
well, see, the thing is, you're not. Yes, everybody gets a weapon, but it's kind of like giving a gun to a professional marksman from the military and giving a gun to a 3-year-old. Who's going to win that fight? If you give a
Okay,
katana to
but
someone,
it's not
if you
just two
give a
people;
katana
it's
to
everyone
someone
on
that
the
really
planet.
knows how to use it, the person that doesn't know how to use it is absolutely screwed.
Okay, well, let me put it to you this way. Right now, I could go out and I could probably kill someone. If I wanted to, I could grab something from my room. I could probably go out and kill someone if I wanted to. So it doesn't really matter what I have. If I had a katana, I could do the same thing. Law enforcement still has guns. So either way, it's a melee weapon versus a long range weapon. Either your fist or katana, it's effectively the same. You still have to get there and disarm the officer. With a katana, you have a higher chance of killing them because I mean, come on, it's a katana, but you still have to avoid a gun, which is, with a professional police officer, very difficult to get to him, disarm him, and then kill him before he can attack you himself.
Well, you see, I'm
So
not
my
saying.
point is that it's just as easy for me to kill someone right now without a katana as it would be if I were to have a katana. So it doesn't matter if I have a katana or not. I could still go out and do the same exact things, which means society really wouldn't change as much as we think it would, because law enforcement would still have a rope tied around the whole situation, even if everyone had katanas.
Well, you see, I will give you that. I'm saying against law enforcement, people with guns, yeah, katanas aren't effective, but that's not the point. It's
My
not.
whole point of
It's not.
my whole point of bringing
It's
up
not.
law enforcement. My
It's
whole point
not.
of bringing up. Are you serious?
No, I mean, I'm not saying law enforcement doesn't stand a chance. No, law enforcement can keep the people who kill people under control. But I'm just saying, in the everyday scenario, if I get in a fight with my brother and we both have katanas, that turns to punching each other to slicing and dicing.
Right. I definitely think that the global population would go down, but at the same time, I uphold a belief in survival of the fittest, and that if you are not smart enough to figure it out and stay alive, then you do not deserve to be alive,
So you're
and that
saying,
smart genes need to continue on, and that the people who are so stupid to go out, point a gun at their head, and pull it, not even knowing what's going to happen, deserve to die because they don't understand, and they're just so ridiculously stupid that they're dumbing down the rest of the population.
so
Like,
you're saying, hold on, let me get to my thought for a second. What you're saying is that the people who do not want to get killed by a katana are going to get really good with the katana and be able to defend themselves? Is that what you're saying?
yes, I'm saying, like, let me give you an example of society change. Like, if everyone had katanas, then a core class in school would be sword play.
A what?
Sword play, like
Oh, okay. Yeah. How to fight with a sword.
swordsmanship. That would
Okay.
be a core class because it's such a vital skill for your own safety. And I mean, it may just be a part of gym class, but still teaching someone how to wield a sword because everyone has a sword. I mean,
Okay. So hold on.
that
This is not a debate, right? Or I'm sorry. This is not like a debate thing. This is a side note. I do believe the topic was anybody above 12, so we should probably be factoring that into our arguments right now.
well, I think it's I think we've gone too far to go back because it wasn't specified in the beginning, and we can't really
Yeah, you're
edit
right.
that
Okay. So
into
yeah,
or out
everybody
of.
has a katana that can use it. There
Everybody,
we go.
period, has a katana.
Okay.
So
Thank you. Yes. No, I just wanted to
my
make
point
sure. Yeah.
is that we as society, I'm saying this in general because I believe that no one is this dumb. No one is going to walk up to a homicidal psychopath and give him a gun. If we see someone and we truly believe that they are not fit to carry around a weapon on their own, we'd obviously take away a katana from them. So
But
that
no.
means it's
But no.
not just going to be random people that have intent to kill and fights everywhere. That like people would have to be taught self-discipline, self-respect. That's like one of the biggest parts of having a sword in general. That's like some of the only things I know about having swords is that you have to go through a lot of mental training before you even are able to acquire your own and master
Well,
using
you
a
see,
sword.
that's not what we're talking about here. What we're not talking about someone going to the katana shop, buying a katana, and signing a bunch of papers, and they're over 18. We're talking
That's not what I'm talking about.
everybody. We're
I'm saying
talking
that.
everybody magically gets a katana in their hand, and now whenever they feel like it, they can slice and dice another person next to them.
Okay, but no one is going to do that. You understand?
The complete psychopaths will, and also the people
Okay.
in Walmart who are fighting over toilet paper.
No, they wouldn't do that. You do understand that just because everyone has a katana, that doesn't make them murderous psychopaths in 5 seconds. Just because they're fighting over toilet paper doesn't mean they're going to pull out their katana and stab someone.
If you don't have the
I-
gun, you're not going to shoot someone. If you don't have the katana, no one's going to get stabbed.
Yes, I understand that, but 90% of people don't have the heart to kill someone else without previous training.
But it's that ten.
That
But
is,
it's that
that is
10%
like
that you have to worry about.
Huh?
It's that 10% you really have to worry about.
Well, my whole point is that if everyone were to magically have a katana, if you want to talk about what would really happen, is that the government would come and take us from them forcefully with SWAT teams, family by family. That's what would happen if everyone magically had a katana. So, if you really want to get into realistics, none of us would have a katana after everyone got a katana. And
Okay,
then the
well, no.
side effects of that would,
Realistically, I feel like the global population would dip, and then it would just all be normal again.
I just I feel like that with your argument you're using realistic points and then non-realistic points. Like you're using non-realistic points to battle my realistic points, and you're using realistic points to battle my non-realistic points. So if you want to get 100% fully realistic about what exactly would happen if everyone magically had a katana, the government would take them from us. Riots would happen because the government is exercising control over their country way too much about taking away thousands of metal objects from everyone. And then the government would probably end up being overthrown.
Well, you see, okay, so right now we're not talking about like what would happen. We're talking about why this is a good or bad idea. Now, I do believe that if the government tried to take away the swords, the good
Well,
people.
you said if
the-
everyone magically had if everyone magically had a katana, that is not an idea, that is a concept of something that could happen. So that's not something that is a decision.
That
An
would be cool.
idea is a
It would be a
decision to
little
be
cool though.
made. But I mean, not really. A lot of people would die. A lot of innocent people would die because of people that know how to use a sword that really shouldn't know how to use a sword. My point is that most people aren't just going to walk up and stab someone.
Yeah. Okay.
Like,
So
I don't.
we have gone for 18 minutes, and I believe we should wrap it up so we can either get like grade or someone else. So
Yeah.
my personal beliefs and your personal beliefs do not reflect our conversation in this debate. This is just for fun and and just kind of see how we would debate in real thing. Realistically, if everybody got a katana, I do believe the government would take control. And honestly, I am not for everybody getting a dangerous weapon, but we might have different reasoning behind that. So I think this is a good place to end it, and I'll probably make an intro song or outro song. Okay.
All right.